We are on the western coast of Norway and we are riding the UNESCO World Heritage Site at absolutely the gorgeous Sognefjord. This is one of the most spectacular natural wonders you are going to find anywhere in the world, and this is also the inspiration for Disney's Frozen. So come join me on this journey as we explore Sognefjord. Our journey started off from the village of Flam. So we started our day at Bergen and then we took the train up to Mardel where we changed to the world famous Flamsbana train and then arrived at the village of Flam. Now here we spent a few hours, we had a few hours before our boat and then we are getting on this particular boat. We are riding in the afternoon around like 3 o'clock. The weather was nice, it was early May. So this is still the shoulder season, but compared to everywhere else we have been in Norway, this trip was packed and Flam looked very busy. Now Flam is an absolutely beautiful and gorgeous village. We saw a lot of people who were staying over in Flam, who took their suitcase and luggage and were getting on this boat. So if you plan to come and stay in Flam, that's absolutely doable. While planning this back in New York, we did not know whether we can carry suitcase on this boat, so that was a little bit of lack of understanding or research which we had on our part, but now we know. So yeah, that was at the back of our boat. Either the birds are pro, which probably they are, or this guy is just really good with animals and birds. This was a kid entertainer for a while. There seemed to be a lot of birds doing it on the way. It was a bonus fun, I guess. Now let's clarify something. When I was trying to book, obviously we wanted to go to Sognefjord because that is the most famous, the biggest, the widest. But when we try to book any of the trips, it would not specifically say it's a Sognefjord cruise, rather it would say like a Nærøyfjord cruise or a Fjord cruise. And that was a little bit confusing for us. So it took me a little while, but I figured it out. So Sognefjord is a main fjord, right? It is very wide. It can get up to 1.2 miles or 2 kilometers wide. And then Fjord is a branch of Sognefjord. So when we started off from Flam, we started off at Fjord. And then you come like around 40-45 minutes, you come to this junction where we are right now, and it takes a left turn. And that's another branch of Sognefjord meets here called the Nærøyfjord, if I'm pronouncing that right. So the Nærøyfjord and Fjord meets here, which finally goes to the Sognefjord, and Nærøyfjord is a UNESCO World Heritage Site along with its sister, the Fjord, which is pretty nearby. One place we wanted to visit but we could not is this place called Josteldabrinn. So the Sognefjord which you're talking about, the innermost section of the Sognefjord lies the largest glacier of Europe. That's the Josteldabrinn, I guess that's the pronunciation. It's probably an overnight trip. We have to go and stay there, and that's why we could not figure it out from Bergen. But if you're able to, that's probably a no-brainer to go and visit. The boat is pretty awesome. This boat is massive. There's probably seats more than 400 people. There are multiple levels to it with huge windows. There are decks everywhere, 3 layers of decks. The top floor is just an open roof. So there's a lot of space to sit and enjoy nature. And for my daughter, there was free Wi-Fi. That made her day. Now, this Nærøyfjord is characterized by these very narrow channels with these very sheer cliffs which go straight up from the side of the water, and it creates an absolute dramatic landscape with all the snow-capped mountains on all sides, with these huge waterfalls. This is absolutely a perfect example of a glacier valley. So a fjord is created by retreating glaciers. So when during the last ice age the glaciers retreated, that's what all the waters from the glacier created this water body. And that's what makes it a UNESCO World Heritage Site, that this very dramatic landscape with this huge biodiversity and the rich history of settlement here makes an absolutely unique landscape. I have a little daughter who is absolutely crazy with Frozen, and she was delighted to know that Frozen was all based out of here, especially the Sognefjord area. That was the main inspiration for the Allendale, the kingdom of Frozen. Now, the end of this particular boat trip is this town called Gudvangen or the village called Gudvangen. You can take the boat actually from either side. You can start from Gudvangen, go to the other side. We did the other way around. Mainly because of we wanted to get down on the train on the Flam Spanna and not sort of go up. So if you go Gudvangen to Flam, then you are going up the train, which is supposedly less dramatic. So from Gudvangen, we take this bus, which then connects us to the train station. And on the way, we had a pretty interesting stop. We did not know about this. We stopped at this hotel called Stalheim. And from here, there's a curio shop and gift shop, and you can grab coffees and stuff. But also, you get an absolutely stunning view of the Nero Dalen or the Nero Valley. This made an absolute perfect end of the day on our trip back to Bergen.